We are so excited to be at Day 1 and Day 2 of the South African Cultural Observatory's International Conference. It's here in Port Elizabeth, Nelson Mandela Bay, and it brings together top academics from around the world, across Africa and across South Africa, to come and have a conversation, a debate, and to think about the critical issues influencing the South African and the global creative economy. The theme is Beyond the Creative Economy, Trends and Insights in Regional and Local Economies. And this is a phenomenal opportunity to bring together practitioners and deep thinkers to think about what do we want from the creative industries of the future.
This is one sector which has been ignored over a period of time. Yet it's very important for the development of any nation. It's important also because times for common sense and pedestrian thinking are over. We need scientific ways of looking at things. We need systemic ways of looking at things. And there is no better way to do that than emphasizing on R&D.
So cultural employment can be measured or occurs in three different parts of the economy. So if we add up all these three sectors of the creative economy, it's called using the creative trident, then in South Africa we've estimated this accounts for about 6.7% of all the jobs that are in South Africa, which is really significant. So if we look at the industries that are traditionally measured, like mining and agriculture, the cultural sector actually compares in employment terms really favorably with those sectors. But the reason that it's never been noticed before is because the jobs have always been there, but now we found a way of measuring them and looking at the cultural industries as a particular sector.
Why we've looked at this particular theme, in a simple sense, quite a bit of the scholarly literature of late has started to question the notion of a creative economy. So not in any negative sense, but saying, what do we mean by a creative economy? Is the creative economy delivering? What we are asking is what are the challenges that the expansion and consolidation of a creative economy within a national economic space or a regional economic space or even internationally? What are the broader implications? Are we doing the right thing?
What needs to happen that the government must play a role in making sure that those creative and commercial hubs that are founded by people from the marginalized societies are elevated to the extent that not only a few people know about it, that you create these distribution networks. And there's a lot of things that one can help those areas, such as making sure that they've got online platform presence and that they form part of the tourism corridors.
What this conference has already shown is that there is a huge potential for creativity towards advancing development. So not just advancing the economic side of things, but also the social and the intrinsic side of things.
So the interesting part about our city is people haven't left the city unless it was business orientated, but most people are allowed to trade in the city. We have traders throughout the streets, and that energy now is what you can work with and put an order to it and create a sort of a multicultural center.
Yeah, and eThekwini municipality has this saying that our vision is to have eThekwini as the most livable city in Africa, and we are working towards that, and we are creating a place where people can live, work and play in that particular area.
A recent study shows that 10,600 plus public schools in South Africa currently do not offer any form of cultural subjects. That's art, music, design. And what this means is that these students are deprived of knowledge of the arts and careers that are out there and available to them, and thus depriving us of creatives that will enter the workforce. So the more influence there is towards the arts and culture in South Africa will definitely influence the career choices that our artists, designers, photographers, filmmakers, dancers, all creatives can make.
It's been a phenomenal 2 days of incredible debates, wonderful insights from across the global and local creative industries. We've talked creative cities, we've talked urban policy, we've talked mapping, we've looked at employment. We had the National Minister of Arts and Culture attend our conference. The outputs are really what counts, however. So please look to the South African Cultural Observatory's website for all open source presentations of this incredible conference. Signing off for SACO Conf 2018.